I'm an assistant director at a child care center. My essential duty is to help run the center, help the center director in any needs possible, including becoming a teacher in the classroom for parts of the day.
I have actually worked in the early childhood education field for just about 20 years. I'm a center director at an early childhood education facility. The tricycle, I still have children that are still working on the tricycle. They may just still drag their feet along. They just give up in a way, and it's easier to just push themselves along with their feet. So when you get in the power pumper and you're actually, their feet are in there, and that's the only way they can go is their feet and their hands. It seems hard at first because it's maybe not something natural, but once you realize how long it takes them to learn to pedal their bikes as opposed to the power pumper, it's actually quite quick.
So I think the shape and design and what is this all about, they saw their friends ride it, they saw their friends go fast, and they thought, wow, that's cool, we can go fast and still kind of be in control. Sometimes on the bikes they're a little out of control, or on the scooters they're a little out of control. But what's great about the power pumpers is they had a brake, so we taught the children how to use the brake, and they were also able to, it seemed like they knew how to steer it a little easier than on a regular bike.
It was amazing. When we put the power pumper out on the playgrounds, first of all, probably one of our biggest deficits was we didn't have one for every child because it literally became the hottest item that was out. And we had kids in the classroom looking out the window, waiting for their time to get to go outside to ride the power pumper. As I got ready to pick them up for the testing to be done, the kids, we actually had some kids cry. We had kids that wanted to see if their moms could get them one for their homes. It was truly a great experience for us to have them on the playgrounds in the centers, ready for the kids to ride every time they got to go outside.
It really helps in the focus in the classroom when the children are able to go outside and get a lot of their excess energy out, to get a lot of their wiggles out, essentially. When they come back into the classroom, they're more focused. They're ready to sit down and listen and enjoy the, kind of the culture of the classroom more than they would if they had the excess energy and kind of come in and it's a little bit more rowdy. So I have noticed a big difference in classroom management that way.
What's so nice about it, it just seems so durable. I really have never seen a toy, ever. All the time I've been doing this, it seems so durable.
After having some time of watching not only the kids on the power pumper, but watching the actual unit on our playgrounds for now an extensive period of time, watching hundreds of children across the state of Oregon ride them day in, day out, 2 or 3 times a day. I think there's endless benefits to the power pumper. I think, like we said, the physical components that allow for children to expand and accelerate their upper body strength, which is a difficult gross motor activity to find, especially in early childhood education. I think the confidence it brings to the children. I think the fun, can't forget that. They love them. They didn't want them to go. They want to see if they can get hundreds of them on their playgrounds, were their words to me. But I think even more than that, from my point of view, looking at covering multiple units, multiple centers across the state of Oregon, the durability is one of the components that means a lot to me. Replacing tricycles and scooters and those gross motor activities over and over again because they just are not able to sustain themselves on our playgrounds with the amount of use. I think the power pumper is going to be able to be a unit that stays on our playground for years to come.